I see you guys like that. Wait. You know this is a serious event when Tunde Ajayi brings out the glasses, he brings out the BA Barocas. So, oh no, wait, wrong way. Brings out the BA Barocas stamina for soul chain. Bro, it's a serious event. So let's start by saying, dream it, believe it, become it.
Come on down. We're ready for this one, man. We have a trilogy, right? The last trilogy that we had in heavyweight boxing pertaining to two men who were claiming to be world champions was actually Evander Holyfield and Riddick Bowe.
Come on, the knowledge.
Right.
You're firing already.
Right. That was the last one. I remember at the time Riddick Bowe for the I think it was for the third fight. For the third fight was actually for Riddick Bowe's WBO title. And Riddick Bowe said, "We ain't the greatest, but we're the latest." Right? So,
yeah, I like that.
Right. So, but this is totally different. This is totally different because Deontay Wilder took man to arbitrational court and won the chance to go and have a rematch with the man that gave him an hellacious beating, as far as I'm concerned, in their second fight.
Come on.
No, it was. So I've got to rate Deontay.
I'm loving the words hellacious.
You
love that word. That's it. You love that word. Hellacious.
Yeah, I know, dude. I have to say that this man has been exonerated to another level because it takes a lot. Big up Leon Figures.
Big up Leon Figures, the one and only.
Yeah,
Thank you for $4.99. Respect.
He's going to start the ball rolling. He has to be a very brave man and be commended to say that you're going to go back into the ring with a man that gave you that beating. Right? You got, because when you take a beating, it takes real guts to go back in there with the same man at his hands that he gave you that beating. Knowing this time now, because I think they had about 55 excuses the last time, yeah?
We're going to touch on that.
Right? This time here, yeah? He knows that he has no excuses. Yeah, Leon Best, thank you very much. Right, he knows now that he has no excuses. He knows now that he has to perform. And because I think that he knows that he has to perform, I think we're going to see a really, really good Deontay Wilder here. You know?
All right. Well, let me see. On Saturday night, we got the biggest, the boldest, the brightest, the baddest behemoths on a collision course for the WBC heavyweight title, Spencer. And bro, I'm quoting Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder said, "We gonna be targeting." listen to the man. He said, "We gonna be targeting the arms, the body, the neck, the head." He said there is no body part which we ain't looking to deal with. So, bro, don't think that this is gonna be some walk in the park. Tyson's gonna do all of that. Because this man's serious. And as you said, as you quite rightly pointed out, it does take a lot of nuts, guts,
Rollers, boy,
to go back in the ring with a man that gave you, by your words, Spencer, an hellacious type beating.
Sunday, what else was it?
You're beating there when you're scared. You're scared.
Sunday,
you know your mom's calling you.
Let's keep it real. Let's keep this thing 100, yeah? Let's keep this thing 100. Tyson Fury beat up Deontay Wilder, right? So, we laughing for?
No. But I'm just saying, why do you have to beat him up like that on Black History Month?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. On Black History Month. When you think that he's gonna do something to be like to make a Black History meme, he became the Black History meme.
He gave me a beating and a half. Now, but I'll be honest with you. I watched that fight again this evening, and you know what? Wilder, he was bleeding from his ears
from round 3.
And that is it takes.
Equilibrium was gone. And you know what? Tyson Fury couldn't knock him out.
Exactly.
And also, in round 5, when he got the body shot and went over, Tyson Fury's right leg was behind Deontay Wilder's left leg.
There you go. And
right.
one thing I would say is that I don't like when I see heavyweights go down with body shot. I don't like that. That don't bode well for me. But this show is Wilder's ways to win. So Spencer, we really have to touch on, other than, I don't know, because Wilder's saying that man's working some juju. Wilder said, Tyson, we know what you're up to. We know you was playing some. He actually said juju. You know Americans don't know how to chat.
They don't have to talk about juju. It's juju. But anyway.
He said, we know Tyson Fury and his camp was working some juju.
Come on, yes, Bobby Wright.
Big up Bobby Wright for the 5, mate.
You said the juju and Bobby Wright to put in the 5-5.
But on the rules, we have to explore ways in which Deontay can actually win this fight. And I mean, it's clear as day to me. If he is to win this fight, it has to be by a knockout. And I can't actually envision no other way, Spencer. There's no other way he can win.
Son.
Yes.
Do you remember when he beat Romain Stavern to become the WBC heavyweight champion?
In a rematch, right?
The first fight, not the second fight. The first fight.
Okay. Yes.
First fight. He beat him on points.
Yes.
He knocked him down late. And as far as I'm concerned, that should have been called as a knockout because my man held his foot and then it was a kind of long count.
Yeah, some cow foot business.
Yeah. But the jab that was administered by Deontay Wilder in that fight was very good for a man that, I'm not saying that he hasn't got limited boxing ability, but he opts to say that, right, my punching power can just done the dance. So therefore, that's what I'm just going to focus on solely. So I think everything else has been forgotten.
Yes. Or neglected is the word.
Right. But also, I got to give the guy the dues because he was only an amateur boxer for 3 years, too.
Yep, and got a bronze
medal. So we have to props him for that.
Yes.
Right? But I'm also going to tell you this now. Anthony Joshua was amateur for 2.5 years and won an Olympic gold.
But does that say more about the state of heavyweight boxing, amateur and professional, than it does about the ability
in the final, Anthony Joshua beat Camarelli in the 2012 Olympic final. Even though it was on the countback, but I don't know why it was on the countback because I had Camarelli winning that fight. I had Anthony Joshua winning that fight.
Yes.
That's AJ's talk.
Yes.
I'm talking about Deontay Wilder. I'm saying what was the thing that was getting Deontay Wilder through was the fact that he could knock out man. And then also, because he could knock out man, you smell when he knocked out Woody Harrison.
And that's what I'm trying to say. That's why you gotta be careful, with this Deontay Wilder, because he's a serious guy, and the self-belief. I actually watched one of the episodes of the PBC. I think might have been the second episode of Inside.
I'm gonna watch that after we done that.
I think it was the second episode of Inside Fury and Wilder, and they actually went back to a store owner who Deontay went to as a fighter, amateur, early days, and asked him for help. And the guy said, "Are you good?" He said, "I'm going to be the heavyweight champion of the world." And true to his word, he went away and became the heavyweight champion in the world. And the reason why I say that story, because last week I told you about Usyk and his faith and his self-belief, and why that in itself was a danger to Anthony Joshua.
100%. But Tunde,
And again, I'm saying the same thing. This guy has incredible self-belief. When everyone or most observers are looking at him saying he can't box this, he can't box that, guess what? He's got 41 knockouts out of 42 fights. So you can say what you want. That's a dangerous man, Spencer.
Yeah, he's a dangerous man, but you also got to take to the fact of this. He went into the store owner and he said to the store owner, I'm going to be heavyweight champion of the world. Tunde, he's accomplished that now.
Yes.
So he's accomplished it. He didn't say, I'll be heavyweight champion of the world. I'm going to lose the title. I'm going to come back and I'm going to beat the man that beats me. No, he never said that.
No, that's not the...
I get what you're saying. I get exactly what you're saying. Tunde. And his belief is strong. But yes, what I am saying is this. Tunde, you can believe what you damn well want, yeah? If you don't administer a certain form of skill, and I want man to realize this now. I know Tunde has got some bossy shower in his house, the shower unit. And he has to turn up the water hot.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Like in the days when we used to train down at Peckham, and Tunde would just bang the thing, make the hot water come out even more hotter.
Come on, yeah, remember.
Right? When you come out of the shower, your skin stretches. You know what I mean? The little calluses on your toe are easy to pick off. You pick up the callus on your toe and fry it away. Tyson Fury could pick up a callus on his toe and he's got more boxing ability in the whole of Deontay Wilder.
Okay.
Right?
All right. So
right?
Because of that, you feel that he can't win?
No, you never heard me say that.
Yeah, go on.
Because I'm never going against a man that can look like Deontay Wilder.
No, it's the belief. It's the belief in the punch. This is the point what I'm saying. And the reason why I quoted that story is because this was way before he was a heavyweight champion. He has now lost the heavyweight belt, but now it is that same belief which he's using. And I believe that there's a good chance, Spencer, that same belief that brought him the fame, the wealth, the riches, the belt, could again rear its head again on Saturday night. Because I tell you something, what's this young man's name? Vernon Forrest had more skill than that mad smoking cigarette man. What's his name?
My Olga was a madman, son.
But hold on. This is what I'm trying to say, Spence. Vernon Forrest broke up Shane Mosley.
Yep.
But this drunkard pinching man's girl's bottom. Bro, he pinched man's girl's bottom in the press conference.
Shane Mosley's
girl's bottom in the press conference. He broke up, he stopped Vernon Forrest.
And then beat him on points in the return.
And this is what I'm trying to say, Spencer. So it's not always, King James, definite violation. I would have, there'd be no security man that could hold me. Not one security man could hold me back. The anger that would have been coming out my head. But anyway, I'm saying that you said it, Spence. You said that this man actually won a bronze medal. He actually boxed in the first fight with Bermaine Stevenson. And he don't know.
I'm going to be real. Look, if he did a build on that, yeah?
Yes.
His career would have gone further. But then he was saying, well, now I ain't he was saying Malik ain't really showing me things that I don't know. He's just bringing out the things that I didn't know. Right?
So but my thing is this. Why did they have to get rid of his trainers for that to happen?
Because them man, as we had former two-time world welterweight champion Mark Breland on our show when no one else could get him. And Mark Breland said, you couldn't talk to him. Man would turn up to training when he want. Man would do what he wants to go doing training. You couldn't talk to him. I think the realization of, you know what? Don't think that man don't listen to us when we cuss him. Because he listens. I'm telling you this now, he listens.
But listen, I'll be honest with you. Malik Scott is my guy. You know, we message him when we was in New York, when Anthony was supposed to fight on the first Wilder show, you know, Malik is the only person really that reached out to me and come and said, yeah, bro, you're the guy. You're the guy, you understand? So I'm very happy that Malik has got this role.
Yeah, so am I. You know what? He's genuine as well.
A very genuine guy, very genuine human being. And let's get it right. Malik is actually striving for greatness and looking to create greatness on Saturday night as well.
Of course he is. Right? And also, I like his tutorials, you know, when he's going through the things with Deontay Wilder, I like it. I like looking at it. I like it a lot. Yeah. And not only that, but Malik knows boxing. Malik's been around for a hot minute.
He's been in a lot of camps.
He's been in a lot of camps. So he picks up bits and bobs and all the rest of it. It's just like when Tyson Fury was saying, well, look, you know, your trainer was rubbish. You know what I mean? And I beat him up because he must have beat up Malik in sparring. I beat him up and I done you. So then Malik said, hold up a second, but Sugar Hill's there. What's he done?
Yeah, come on.
Simple as that. So you can't look at a man like to think, oh, well, you never done that as a pro fighter, so therefore you can't tell me what I'm going to do in my fights. No, it's the ones that usually don't make it because they've still got that fire in the basement to say they want to achieve. And they're like, right, all the things that I should have done but I didn't do, that you could go do them. And I think he's a very, very good brain. Malik Scott. I remember when Derek Chisora broke him up.
Yeah.
Right.
But, I mean, you said it. He's got the experience.
Yeah, yes.
And, experience does mean something. G Chain said Malik talking about how they have disguised the right hand now because you can see it coming from a mile from before.
No, You know what? I'm telling you this now. Him disguising the right hand, I don't think that's a good thing.
I mean either because, bruv, I like the way that right hand comes. And again, we can say what you know. We as onlookers and analysts can say what we want, but this guy has disposed of so many opponents in a devastating fashion with one punch KO. That Bermain Stevenson, it's like a man just drunk a tenants and
skin across the canvas.
You understand? The way he ended him, and he's done it so many times with that spit car, and you know, he actually almost ended Tyson Fury, if not for the gypsy gods lifting Tyson Fury up.
The juju
lifting Tyson Fury up from the canvas. Who knows what could have happened? You know, and so there is a possibility, and there's a big possibility that the bronze bomber can regain the heavyweight title, the WBC heavyweight title on Saturday night, but it has to be limited. I don't personally think that he can go in there and try to establish the jab with probably the most fundamentally sound heavyweight ever.
Yeah,
I'm just keeping it real. And that's the truth, Spence.
Jermaine Gordon, thank you for the $2.99. Big up Tunde and Spence, always talking.
Come on. Yes, sir. And you see what I'm saying, Spence? Tyson Fury is probably the most fundamental heavyweight champion of all time. This kid can box, move, defend, punch. He's got a chin. The guy can do it all, Spence. And that ain't even blowing smoke up his big.
I don't think Tyson Fury's got a great chin.
No. Okay.
I don't think he's got a great chin. I think he's got great recuperative powers.
Well, right, bruv. In that third fight, he took a right hand in the second fight. In the second fight,
he took a hard
right hand in the second and the third. In the first and the third, in fact.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, you know where you're going with a man first time? And you say, right, I wasn't even fit for that fight. Yeah?
Yeah.
You adjust to the power. So he got customized to the power of Deontay Wilder. That's what I mean.
If he didn't ride them shots, I don't
know. Yeah, but he's very good at riding shots. So it's like...
Yeah, he did.
You don't really see him get caught flush.
But he rode the shots.
He rode the shots.
He didn't take them.
Even a second shot in the 12th round against Wilder in the first fight. He kind of rolled the shot and got clapped by it, you know?
Yes.
Right.
So, all right. I already know the key shot for Wilder in this fight. But I want you to
It's the right hand. Right, that's the key shot.
This is what I think is not.
It's
I
not.
believe, Spencer, it's the left hook.
I knew he was going to say the left hook, right? I don't think it's a left hook.
All right, cool. Remember Tunde Ajayi is telling me now.
I'm going to tell you now. I think it's going to be the right hand.
All right.
I think it's going to be the right hand. I think it's going to be a straight 1-2, to tell you the truth. Because the power, when who was it when you clap out the right hand? Dominic Brazil. When he clap out Dominic Brazil with the hillbilly right hand, so I said to myself, box cover, what am I watching here, bro?
Yes, serious.
Right hand was serious. That was a clap out, you know.
Okay, so tell me, by looking at Tyson Fury's positioning as a boxer, why you feel the right hand is the one that will land.
Right. Reason being is this, because certain times when you throw a jab at Tyson Fury, he will do this, right? It will do this, bring himself in alignment, yeah, with a left hook. But he does that. As he comes back, he comes to do that. I can see when he feints, Tyson Fury's mind up there, hey, come on, son. He does that. Yeah. Deontay Wilder from there, from that movement goes for a straight 1-2 down the middle. I think he's going to lick Tyson Fury. The left hook. But now you got me thinking, I'm saying, right, you know what, I'm going to have to do.
Let me tell you, let me break it down. Let me break it down why he's going to get clapped with the left hook here.
All right.
Because when everyone is awaiting Wilder's right hand, but Tyson doesn't move. And remember, these men better start watching our breakdowns because we break this thing down to the T.
They want to start paying us to watch the breakdown.
Yeah, I'm telling you. So Tyson, when he anticipates the jab, his first move is back, yeah? And then he drops to his right. But when he comes back up, he ain't looking, Spence. Go watch the tapes. I just watched, this is one day study. Go watch the tapes. He drops down and he don't look. That's why in the first fight, it was the left hook that done the dance. But the right hand really had him, but it was the movement, the upward movement without no vision, without no focus that caught him. And when I saw that again multiple times in the fight, is actually a move Tyson does. So as a trainer, you look for habits.
Yeah.
Not mistakes.
But what I'm saying is this.
That is a habit, Spence. That is a habit. I'm telling you.
What I'm saying is this. Big up G-Tain, yeah? What I'm saying is this. I also think Deontay Wilder should be looking to throw the double jab, but to throw jab to the head, jab to the body, then come with the Captain Caveman overhand right. Brother, that Captain Caveman right hand is serious.
Let me tell you something. When the fight starts, if you see Tyson Fury start doing this, dance done. If you start seeing him put his hand behind his back from the first opening second, dance done. I'm telling you, because that thing there mashed him up in the first fight.
Yeah, it did.
It mashed him up in the first fight because at the end of the first round or the first fight, you see Wilder, and I'm going to be looking for these kind of get out clauses, as I call them. Wilder started tapping the back of his head. He started tapping the back of his head like, ref, can't you see the man lick me in the back of the head? But
yeah, no, I never like seeing that. Never ever.
Yeah, no, brother. But this is fighting. This is warrior business. And you know, we all know Fury's coming in there. Yeah, Fury ain't stupid. Fury's coming in there. He knows that this man is a dangerous guy.
Of course, you know.
Same way how Wilder just said he is going to be targeting the body, the arms, the neck, the head. He said there's no part he ain't gonna be trying to hit. And I hope that he lives up to that.
Well, I believe that he will. Reason why? Because he knows like this time in, when he's in the change room, and he knows that he's man them, I don't know who else he's got working his corner. They check Tyson Fury's gloves. They're gonna check everything. He's gonna have a water purifier to check his water when he goes out into the ring. He's gonna have all of these things now. He knows deep down inside.
Why is your screen all fuzzy and that?
I don't know what's happened there, man.
What
He knows
what kind of Jamaican data are you dealing with, bro?
What you say?
What kind of Jamaican data you got on your phone?
Right. He knows.
Spanish data.
He knows. Bottom line, there's no excuses.
Yeah, for real.
Right. So he's gonna fight harder than ever before, Ton.
Wilder or Fury?
Wilder's gonna fight harder than ever before.
Of course.
What I mean, like, leave it all in the ring. He's gonna be in that position where he knows, like, right, I've got to leave it all in the ring. Right? Similar to, was it the 1991 fight with Larry Holmes and Evander Holyfield. And at end of round 12, Larry Holmes was walking back to his corner after he put everything in that last round. And he vomited. Have you seen that? He's walking back and he screws up. Deontay Wilder knows that he better be just saying, like, I'm leaving it all in this ring. Right? So, and I believe that he's going to do that. So when he's talking like, man's trying to say I'm using Digicel. What you know about Digicel, bro? Digicel's powerful, bro. Right?
Come on.
Right? I believe that when Deontay Wilder should be have like head movement side to side all the time, double jabbing right hand in and coming back with that left hook all the time. Like he should be like, because anyhow he backs up and tries to say, right, I'm gonna throw single shots at Tyson Fury, you're dead. Because you know what Tyson Fury does.
Deontay Wilder. Sorry, Deontay Wilder. Finish what you're saying, Spencer.
I don't think that he should be throwing single shots. I think he'll be showing a multitude of shots.
Well, it does appear that way by the pad work that I've seen.
Because he's fast, you know. Deontay Wilder's fast, you know.
Very, very fast. And you do have a point with the double jab because Fury was reacting bodily movements to a 1-2. Yeah, so exactly. Maybe the double jab will offset him and the right hand. So that is a good shout. That's definitely a good shout. But from what I've seen, the left hook is they're gonna work on that left hook. They're gonna work on that left hook. And Fury, I mean, listen, there is no accomplishment Tyson Fury hasn't achieved in boxing. The guy's won every single belt. There ain't nothing left in terms of silverware that Fury can win. He's done everything.
He's got more silverware than Liverpool Football Club.
Exactly. So it's like, but this is a redemption match for Wilder, where I feel that it does pose a threat to Tyson Fury. I mean, you'd be hard pressed to find anyone that believes Deontay Wilder's got a real chance, because they're just looking at it from a boxing standpoint, the fact that he was really mauled over in the second fight. But I feel personally that all fights are not won because of a man's IQ. It's what's inside of him. And that faith and that belief can rear its head on Saturday night. And Wilder can throw that right and left hook and done this dance. How do you think Wilder actually looks physically?
How he looks physically?
Because I will say this, he's putting muscle, he's added muscle to his frame for this fight. You know, and I don't know if that is actually a benefit to him or will that slow him down?
You know what? I think that he's gonna need the added bulk, because he's still like a 220-pound fighter.
Yeah, right? He's got no legs.
Yeah, he's got no legs. So if I was Deontay Wilder, I'll be doing something, man. Maybe come down Blue Jays cap and eat a cornmeal porridge or something.
Well, I see him bench pressing some crazy weight, some 325 or something like that.
Yeah, and Andy Joshua can bench press way more than Usyk. Don't mean shit.
no, but I'm just saying.
He can bench press what he wants to bench press.
I'm just saying. You know, he's trying to mix it up and do things and push himself to give him that, you know, that self-belief. One thing I see Malik is really, you know, acting as the motivator as well.
You know what? I'm with that as well, because it's like Malik's there. Yeah, You know what I mean? He's dropping words of wisdom, and he's coming from an intelligent manner. It's not like I'm listening to you're an idiot. He's actually coming from an intelligent manner. He's coming from an experienced manner, and he's showing that experience as well. Like, you know, and he's showing poise, and he's gonna have to need that because Deontay Wilder, for me, and I'm thinking now that left hook, that left hook series,
telling you, Spence,
right?
Telling you that left hook.
But I'm saying he's just got to get close enough, and you see, like before, in the second fight, majorly, I think like, what's this guy saying? Compare Malik to Sugar Hill. Hold up a second. I think Malik is a better trainer than Sugar Hill.
1,000,000%.
Right? Who's this? Mullers, was that? Yeah, Mullers 27. No, my friend. I'm telling you, I believe that Malik Scott is a better trainer than Sugar Hill. Reason why? Sugar Hill is the nephew of the late great Emmanuel Stewart. You can't take nothing away from Emmanuel Stewart. What has Sugar Hill done prior to him working with Tyson Fury? What world champions did he train that I thought, wow, that Sugar Hill's doing? Yeah, you've been in a camp and all the rest of it. What have you done? Here is a man that's been in training camps, and he was always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Yes.
Right? But he's picked up a plethora of experience and knowledge by being that sparring partner, by knowing what these guys have got to go do. You know what I mean? It's these kind of guys that are dangerous.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I can't take away against Adonis Stevenson. You know what I mean? He's a
heavyweights. We're talking about heavyweights.
We're talking about heavyweight boxing. This is heavyweight boxing here, right? So I think like, and not only that, but I think the uppercut to Tyson Fury's chest when he's up close, the right uppercut to Tyson Fury's chest, but it's the whole Tyson Fury with his left hand and fling the uppercut. So you know, because you know Tyson Fury don't do the little wiggly whiny business where you hold him. Like, yeah, look, you hold him with this and air, throw the uppercut into his solar plexus.
That's what I'm saying. The way to fight Tyson Fury is to get in close. You can't stand on the outside and box Tyson Fury.
You're dead.
So it's better you just do your thing, go in there behind a double jab and get close. Because if you literally watch the first fight, Tyson didn't look too cute when they was right up close, you know, Spence.
No, he didn't like it. Not only that, but Tyson Fury, it was boomy. It was boomy in the first fight.
100%.
It was boomy, 100%. Bro. Trust me on that. Sorry to us non-road people who was frightened in the first fight.
Yeah.
He's fighting boomy.
Yeah, and so, you know, listen, and there is no one that's going to out-talk Tyson Fury in the sport of boxing. The guy's a legend. The guy's a great orator.
Yeah.
And not only is a great orator, he backed up his talk. So no one can say nothing.
Proper backed it up.
Yeah, the guy on the left. Well, it depends what way you're looking. But anyway, Biggs TV will lock you off. You know what? You just change the channel. But anyway, you know, we just change the channel. But yeah, suspense. So in terms of Wilder, you're saying the right hand, I'm saying the left hook. Well, I'm also saying that he has to get close for this fight, but he may not have to search that far because Tyson Fury said he's going straight after him.
Yeah, I hear that Fury talk where Fury's, and you know what? You can't not off the canvas boxing. What's he saying? I'm not a trainer, but in my opinion, here we go. I'm not a trainer, but in my opinion, the best tactic for Wilder is the 1-2 to the body early. Stay out of range and avoid the clinches as Fury can drain Wilder's energy. Then oil that Alabama world
windmills.
The
oil. Yeah. I get that. One thing off the canvas boxing did say, which is definite point. Good point. I did see that in the first fight, how Fury drained Wilder's energy.
He zapped him.
He zapped out his energy. And, you know, a lot of that come from the showboat and the feints.
Yeah. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to turn on that fight while we're talking.
Yeah, the showboat and the feints. But we're just being up close with Fury. Being that big man and draining out his energy. So that's a great point off the canvas boxing. And you are a trainer. Because everyone has sees boxing from their perspective, and everyone's point is a point. It's valid. So big up the canvas boxing. Let me see. You guys in UK wearing, I don't know what that means, effect. Arsenal Maniac says Fury will zap him again, will smother him, lean on him, push him down.
Big CV is blocked. Gary,
Gary, that wasn't even me. That was Gary.
Gary just said, look, man, just get off, man.
Yeah, get off, man.
Hey, Crypto, Wilder's going to school him. He can't school him. Sorry. If Wilder's to school, that means he's got in for a boxing match. You can't school Tyson Fury. Sorry.
Is there a chance that Fury is underestimating Wilder for this fight?
No. And I would have thought that, but when I'm hearing that brother talk, and I know when a man's trying to sell me hype, he's not selling hype, you know. He just on this thing. Fury's on this thing. Like Fury said, listen, I don't give a, like last week, I don't give a shit about any Joshua losing.
Yeah, he said that, and he said he would never, step on a man when he's down anyway. Yeah. Which I was very. He had to be commended for that statement there. Yeah. Big up Tyson Fury for that.
So he's like, I'm concentrating on my team. I don't give a damn about my man's team.
Yeah,
straight.
But yeah, I don't think he can school Fury. I just don't see it. In this space of time, boxing is an art, and an art takes years to perfect. Tyson Fury's been doing it.
So you look come in 2 minutes to try and like learn up this thing. It don't work like that, man. All you got to do is fine tune the things that you already know, and make adjustments in your training camp, right? But you can't just turn. This ain't no Rocky Balboa, Rocky Free business where you trade 3 weeks with Apollo Creed and you could come out dancing around like that. And Friday, jabs that come like, no, this is not gonna happen like that, bro.
You can't trade him like a black fighter, Rock. Yeah. You can't trade him like a black fighter. Yeah, but Wilder, I was going over it again and again and again and again. And if you, as an onlooker, if you look at the fights and you just see the poor technique from Wilder,
yeah.
How can this man win this fight other than a KO or Tyson Fury being underprepared and overconfident? I can't see it, Spence. So the ways to win for me is Wilder has to not just go in wild and reckless, because I don't think he'll do that anyway, but he needs to close the gap quickly. He can't, if he stands off and lets Tyson Fury do Saturday night's dancing, hands behind the back, combing his bald head. Get that one? Combing his bald head. It's going to be an early night again.
Well, shining his bald head.
Exactly, shining. It's going to be an early night again. So
you know what? I'm just watching. I got the first fight on.
Yes.
I think we learned a lot more in the first fight than we did the second fight. Tyson Fury just done a beautiful, I don't even know what round it is, because not round 6. Tyson Fury just done like, a slip, when my man put the jab at. Tyson Fury is a masterful boxer.
Well, that's what I said. He's the most complete heavyweight.
But the thing about it is this, it was like all Deontay Wilder I seen for a 1-2 there, but it wasn't conviction with Deontay Wilder when he's throwing a 1-2. Yeah, I think on this here now, if he throws conviction with a 1-2, he's going to cause some damage,
Listen,
right? I believe now that he will do that. That's what I believe.
What they got to do on the pads is throw a 4-punch.
Yeah.
A 4-punch. So the 3 will come out. The 3 being the left hook. I'm telling you.
You know what? Just watching certain things, like even though I thought Tyson Fury won the first fight, which they gave a draw, but Deontay Wilder do some nice stuff in it,
Come on,
and like because he's so mad, we underestimate his boxing ability.
Yes,
he's been quite decent in it,
Yeah, and hard jabs as well.
Yeah, they weren't joking; they was stiff.
Yeah, hard jabs. My thing is though, I'll be honest with you. I've looked at the training footage, and I don't know if it's just me. That's what I'm saying to you. He don't look strong to me, Spence.
Who, Wilder?
Yeah. It's like the mojo.
Maybe his juju run out as well, too.
Because I don't know what it is. Listen, I may be just seeing things. It's a possibility. But he don't look like he's got that bang again. And that can happen when someone defeats a person for the. But I do like the way Wilder's talking. I do like the way he said in the interview.
Wilder's not as dumb as I think. I'm being really harsh on him,
He ain't dumb at all, and this is what I'm trying to say.
He just done a move on Tyson Fury. He's here with Tyson Fury, right? He pushes his jab, then he closes the gap. Yes, ladies and my sister. Big up, yeah, right.
Spencer's gone. As Spencer analyzes what I've been saying, he don't never listen to. The only time Spencer listens to me is when we come on this, and then he starts checking what I'm saying. And I'm telling you, this guy's got a left hook. It ain't just the right hand. And if that left hook is on point, when Fury dips to his right and comes back up, you better mind for that. You better mind for that. Or Fury might just do way down in the second fight and just say, "Chuck, I'm not taking no backward step. I'm going to stand tall," which is what the Kronk fighters are taught, or the Kronk heavyweights are taught to do. Use your height. A lot of trainers, the old school trainers from Detroit. So welcome back, Spence.
Yeah, mate.
I'm saying a lot of the old school trainers from Detroit.
Jamaican internet that I got, man.
Yeah. I told you, Jamaican data. Yeah, I'm saying that a lot of the Detroit trainers, the Kronk trainers, the old school masters, they don't like their heavyweights dipping. They like their heavyweights to stay tall. But Fury don't fight like that.
I know he don't.
So then it makes me question how much is a change Sugar Hill actually done. Because if that was Emmanuel Stewart wouldn't be having Fury dipping and sliding and all of that. Because Manny don't like that. Manny wants you to stay tall and use your height and your range and your boxing ability. So, as I say, if he dips to the right and he doesn't look when he's coming back up, or he hasn't got his eyes focused on his gloves, we can see a left hook.
Yeah, we can.
We can see a left hook. We can see a left hook. And that's the only way. So where in the first fight, he had one weapon, which everyone was looking for. I believe that if Malik has done his homework the way I think he has done, because he is very analytical, and also he's a psychologist as well, Malik. Getting in Wilder's head.
And a porn star too.
Why did he go say that? Why? Everybody's gonna be checking Malik's Instagram now. Even his missus. Anyway, that's not my business. We're talking about boxing. But anyway, we know that Malik is analytical, and Wilder said it. That's my brother. That's my brother, and he feels comfortable with him. And so let's see. Let's see if the left foot comes into play. If it does, it will be an added danger to Tyson Fury on Saturday night.
Yeah, I totally agree.
What happens to Deontay Wilder if he were to lose on Saturday night, Spence?
Depending on the manner, right? And I'm going to tell you why. Depending on the manner, there's still a fight there with him and Dillian Whyte. There's still a fight there for him and Anthony Joshua. There's still a fight there potentially with him and Usyk.
Yes.
So, like I'm saying, if he gets completely and utterly knocked out, yeah, I don't think we'll see him again. If he gets knocked out in 3 rounds, Tyson Fury just bashes him, I don't think we're going to see Deontay again, right? But if he puts in a stellar performance, which I think he's going to, I think he's going to really put in a really gutsy performance, really where you're going to see Deontay Wilder physically bite down on his gum shield, throw shots like, then I think that's what we're going to see with him Like, especially if he's going to be seconds away from getting stopped himself, like, he's going to really, really bite down his gum shield and come and go for it. That's what I believe.
What's the ring attire gonna be?
Well, listen, the next thing is, I don't, like I'm saying, I believe, like, every time Tyson Fury flinches, because you know Tyson Fury move around, every time he flinches, Deontay Wilder should throw 1-2 left hook. Every time you see Tyson Fury do something, he should throw 1-2 left hook at Tyson.
Now you start chat about the left hook. Well, I'm telling
I was watching the fight. I was watching.
I'm telling you, and I saw a great comment that 2 of Wilder's opponents were knocked out on his back foot.
Yeah.
Spitco or something like that.
Oh, Spitco. Yeah.
So you know, Tyson Fury, he is putting himself in danger by going forward. And that could play into Wilder's hands. With him packing on the extra muscle, with him packing on the extra muscle, it may be a case that he feels more foundational support in the punches now. So, you know,
maybe he will. I hope he does.
So we can't see Wilder outboxing Fury, no?
No. Because no way.
Man said they saw a spit cut down Peckham Market.
Right. No, I couldn't see him outboxing
Tyson
Fury at all. In fact, that's a disrespect. I couldn't see it. And just for the simple fact is that you're dealing with travelers, right? And them man, even if they're not good, their heritage is boxing.
Yes.
Right? Even if they're not good, because I know enough travelers are useless. Right? I
used to back up, bury them in the Lynn Boxing Club.
Bro, I used to kill enough of them. But I know.
But they always come back though. The gypsy spirit is strong.
No, it's very strong. That's like some Luke Skywalker spirit they got, some force.
Yes.
But I'm saying, like, I'm just saying, no. There's no way that he should stand off and box with Tyson Fury, because if he has, he's fighting Tyson Fury's game.
Yes. And this is why I say, close the gap.
Yeah.
Or throw the 3-punch combination, ending with the left hook.
You know what? I don't know why they don't throw 4 and end with the right hand after the left hook. And then
the reason why is because I think that Tyson has the defense mechanism for the right hand. But you know, if he loses concentration,
you're absolutely. I just see him slip the right hand like it was nothing, Tyson Fury.
I'm telling you.
But that's because Wilder kind of shows that he's going to throw it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He kind of shows that he's going to throw it. Yeah.
Spencer. He's about, you're breaking down this thing as you want. Spencer, you give me a joke, you know.
No, just what I said.
We're supposed to study all of this, but we know what's gonna. We know. Literally.
I can't study rubbish.
We know literally. It is another Usyk AJ scenario where Anthony Joshua had many ways to win. He could have won in many different ways, but Usyk was always going to box in a particular manner, and that's what he stuck with. It was always a case of AJ employing the tactics which we spoke about, and whether or not he was going to do it. With Wilder, it's kind of like in the opposite. It's like Wilder's he's only got the one way, you know, and that's his tools of ammunition.
Yeah, for real. But I think Wilder now, not to be intimidated, he needs to throw the double jab, and if he scores a knockout, he's gonna have to work for it. You know what I mean? Maybe you know what? the body shot could be key for him as well. Throw a left hook to Tyson Fury's body.
And they come up with a left hook.
Yeah. Because
I see them working that shot.
I've never seen Deontay Wilder in a fight. I've seen Deontay, but to go boom to the body, boom to the head. I've never seen it. Yeah. And I reckon that could be a telling punch for him because Tyson Fury's body is fleshy. And Tyson Fury, he always wears the ball protector high, you know.
High, yes.
You can't take body shots. I remember Dylan White said he dropped him in sparring from body shots.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So that was high.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So he should be looking to attack the body.
Well, Malik's got the body belt on. I see them hitting that. I see them doing rolling, hitting with the left, rolling, hitting with the right. So maybe the game plan is for them.
Sorry. Looking at his corner there, yeah? He had Ricky Hatton in his corner, Ben Davis in his corner,
Freddie Roach.
And Freddie Roach in the first fight. And all of them are gone.
Every single one of them.
Not even Ricky Hatton get a look in.
Oh my goodness.
But all right then.
That's interesting.
Right. Of course it's interesting because he dashed for everybody. He said, look, bro, I need to beat Manster.
Is the fact that Tyson Fury's dad's not going to be there
It makes no difference. Tyson Fury's dad back there the first fight. I spoke to John Fury yesterday, you know.
Okay.
Good guy, man.
Yes, sir.
And it makes no difference whatsoever.
I know when the original fight, Fury's dad was a bit worried and felt that it was
his son never had no time to prepare.
Yeah, and he said he felt like it was a setup. Again, I'm obviously we're here talking about ways to win for Wilder, but it seems like the ways for Wilder to win is actually Tyson Fury's mistakes, as opposed to
this is when he dropped Tyson Fury, yes, with the right hand, but he just let off his hands. He was with him. He just threw the shots.
Yes,
clap him on the top of the end with the right hand.
Yep, that was the ninth round, right? That was the ninth round, the first knockdown.
The ninth round, yeah. Yes. That right hand is serious stuff.
Yeah, definitely. If the power's there, the left foot can cause damage. I'm going to keep on repeating that for this final 8 minutes of the breakdown because very much like...
You know what? Even when Tyson Fury is hurt,
yes,
his head comes back quick.
Yeah, it does.
Keys 85, thank you very much for your 179.
Thank you very much, Keys 85. Your donation is very much appreciated. Thank you very much.
Even after the knockdown, Tyson Fury stick it back on my man, in the ninth round.
Yeah, bruv. Tyson Fury, that's what I'm trying to say. He's all rounded. He can fight, he can box, he can slip, he can slide. He can do it all. And as he said, there is no other belt he can win in boxing. So his goals, he's got other goals now. And the goals are to just push himself to the limit. Every accolade that could be acquired in the sport of boxing, Tyson Fury's done it. So really, the history is to be made. If there is any history to be made on Saturday night, it will actually be for Deontay Wilder and Malik Scott. And the fact that America will actually have a heavyweight champion again. Because I don't think they got one.
We mean you don't think they got one? They ain't got no one.
Well, they got Trevor, what's his name? Trevor Bryant, whatever his name is.
That don't count, man.
Well, Stacey McKinney seems to think that, yo, man, we was about to knock out AJ, man. The fight was being agreed. They said he messed up everything.
Told Stacey McKinney's a nice guy, but tell him to shut up on that one, yeah? I was agreeing with a lot of you say, but I didn't want that part.
What's this Trevor Bryant saying?
Trevor Bryant's an idiot. Trevor Bryant's managed by Don King.
Don King, yes.
They offered him to fight Dylan White. The man's highest purse ever is $100,000, and he wanted $3 million to fight Dylan White.
That sounds like a smash and grab to me, fam. That's the original smash and grab.
Vicious smash and grab. So,
so Wilder, in our opinion, has to win by a knockout. You've clearly stated that you believe it's a right hand, but after listening to...
You could be right, but you know what? I think that not enter a boxing match, but do things that boxers do. Throw double jabs, throw right hands, throw left hooks, back on the jab, have the timing. You know what I mean? Fight at a rhythm. Because in the first and second fight, you didn't really fight at a rhythm that was your own. You were dictating the pace by the rhythm by Tyson Fury. Because you thought, this going to knock out this guy. This guy ain't nang. You know what I mean? And then, and you know what? And Deontay Wilder quite.
Wait. My Eddie Hearn said, Don King still rubbing fighters out here. Well, do you know the big up Bobby Wright? He
Come
said,
on.
I need to watch Tyson's ways to win tomorrow because making me change my mind. Bro, I'm telling you. Listen, I'm telling you. Deontay Wilder's left foot. Remember, I'm telling you. You know that I'm like that. You know I'm the Mystic Meg in this thing. Or Mystic, what's another name? Mystic Mark in this thing here. So we got to watch out for that left hook. Because I just think it's a danger. It is absolutely a danger. And I've seen situations like this before where, you know, a fighter's riding high. We saw it on Saturday night, you know, with AJ, you know, coming out and waving to the crowd. And
yeah, but Tyson Fury ain't into that foolishness.
But Tyson Fury don't really do that. So I'm again, I think Capo Boxing spoke about this, and it's really Tyson's fight to lose.
It is, but at the same time, because AJ just lost,
yes,
don't be surprised that Deontay Wilder don't knock out Tyson Fury.
This is what, but I said this before both fights.
All right,
I said there could be 2 upsets, and I said it. The thing about going second is you could always look at the first man and say, "Nah, that ain't happening to me."
Yep.
Joshua was first. Yeah. So Fury's like, bro, that ain't happening to me. I'm going in this thing serious. I'm not messing. Yep. But remember, I said before the AJ fight on Saturday, I said, is there a danger that Anthony Joshua is thinking about Tyson Fury? And people on there were saying, no. And I'm saying, you don't understand how this subconscious mind works. It's in your head. If it's in the atmosphere, it's in your head. From people asking, it's in your head. So we know what happened on Saturday. Now Tyson Fury is really in a better position because it appears that fight is dead in the pan. But really, Spencer, is it? Because I still think that people will pay to see Fury against AJ.
No matter what they would.
Yeah.
You know what? The bottom line is this, yeah? They should have forgot about the belts anyway. About this undisputed business, yeah? They should, AJ and AJ should have relinquished the WBO belt and just took the old, and Tyson Fury said, I'll forget about the WBC belt, and them should have gone and fought in Saudi Arabia. Because you're not getting 80 million again.
150 million. He ain't getting no 150 million for no fight with no belts. It's just not happening. Rich Az says, the hardest punching heavyweight of all time possibly has a chance. And I want to know where this claim came from. Are you telling me Deontay Wilder punched harder than Ernie Shavers?
No way.
Come on, man. Don't talk nonsense.
Right? Everybody's talking about the hardest punch.
You hear what I said? I said, don't talk nonsense, fam.
Right. No, he never. That man had some... listen, forget about it.
Well, he looked like, you know them lizard, Ernie Shavers. Bro, the man punched so hard. Bro, I'm telling you, that guy, Deontay Wilder can't punch like Ernie Shavers. I don't business what anyone told me.
Nah, you don't.
And if he did,
listen, he don't punch like Ernie Shavers. Just forget that.
I doubt he punches harder than Lennox Lewis.
You know what? The thing about it is this: Lennox Lewis was more sharper, more. You know what I mean? I don't think he did neither. But what it was is, whereas he was knocking out brothers in the way that he was knocking them out, we were like, oh my god, because he had that highlight reel knockout. But when you think about it, you had that highlight reel knockout. Yeah, I'll give it to you that you can punch. But we've seen Tyson Fury go down a lot in his career. You know what I mean? We've seen him go down a lot in his career. But if Wilder hit that hard, surely Tyson Fury would not got up.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Surely he would have got up. You know what I mean? But it's like the hype when everyone's saying, he's the hardest punching heavyweight. Look, bro, I see George Foreman ramsack people's lives.
Oh my goodness. Don't even go there.
Right?
George Foreman.
Till a man could retire, come back 20 years after winning the world heavyweight title.
And still
in November of 1994 and knock out Michael Moorer.
George Foreman licked Joe Frazier so
hard. Drunk, boxing, big up.
Big up. Punch, drunk, boxing. Salute my brothers. Wilder can't throw single shots. He can only succeed by throwing combinations. Control Fury's supreme feints, and Wilder will have a decent chance. Is Fury as motivated now that AJ has lost? And that's what I'm saying. Big up punch drunk boxing. Yep. This is what I'm talking about.
I believe that he's still, what you see, I see on the thing, like the thing ain't sold, you know. They must do about 2,000 tickets Tunde in the 20,000.
That's what I'm trying to say. It plays on both fighters' minds, AJ and Fury, because there was so much talk about it. And it's almost as though somebody just put a pin in a balloon and it's just gone down. So there is a chance that can favor Wilder, that's why I say it actually counts as another way that Wilder can win. That Fury now is not as motivated because he wanted to be the one that damaged AJ, not some cruiserweight man doing.
But Tunde, we're saying that, but Usyk never damaged AJ like Ruiz did, you know.
I think he did, sir. I think he did.
Psychological, yes. But Tunde, the punch up that, go watch the fight again. Tunde, that fight's exciting. The first fight, you know, it's exciting.
I'll watch the fight again, but what I'm telling you, Spence, I'll definitely watch the fight again now that you've mentioned it. But what I'm telling you, on last Saturday night, we saw a man mentally and physically beaten up.
Yeah, Tunde, I agree. He was mentally and physically beaten up before he even entered the ring, Tunde. He done everything to prolong getting into that ring. Right? But this is the Deontay Wilder How to Win. Let's wrap this thing up. We've gone over the hour.
344 live right now. Please, let's have 344 likes. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. But thank you very much for those that have joined us.
Oh, come on, man. Very, very grateful. Very grateful.
And yeah, to cut a long story short, Deontay Wilder, with 41 KOs to his name, cannot be overlooked. On Saturday night, we are on a collision course.
Oh, come on, off the canvas, boxing. We need Fury.
Sorry. Put it up again. Yeah.
Good. Thank you very much for the £4.
Big up off the canvas.
Cool. We need Fury to win the last Brit to compete for the heavyweight WBC belt. Other than Fury was Del Boy versus Vitali, with the fight that Tunde was in the corner.
I was in the corner.
Yeah. The belt under witness protection.
yeah. Trust me. And Derek put up a valiant performance that night, I must say. Although he nearly made us all got killed at the weigh-in, it was still a great performance. And that was the last Brit. So again, Tyson Fury, he's out to create history. And he can actually unify all the belts against Spence.
Who?
Fury.
He can. So I'm seeing Deontay Wilder, after knocking out, I'm in round 12 here. I'm seeing Deontay Wilder swing and miss just by Tyson Fury riding the shots. He's throwing a left hook, a right, and Tyson Fury's a G, I'm going to be real with you.
And you know what? It's like the other guys in slow motion.
It's true. It's
like the other guys in slow motion. But this is what I'm trying to say. That one piece of kryptonite of him dipping to the right and not visually looking at anything when he's coming up. That split second, if Wilder times that properly, if Wilder times that shot properly, bro, I'm telling you, this time Fury might not get out from that. But we know that tomorrow's breakdown of Fury, we know we're going to have a multitude of ways that Fury can win this fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he can do everything.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, for Wilder to win this fight, yeah, he's got to come out fast.
Yeah, he will. I mean, I believe he will.
Yeah, regardless that he will, he's got to come out fast.
Yes.
Because if he don't, it's murder hero.
Yeah, there's no way you can stand off, watch this man doing all the head feints, the jiggy jerky, the hand behind his back, the comb in his bald head, or stroking his bald head. You can't let Tyson Fury do none of that. You gotta just engage from the get-go. Hard hooks to the body and hooks to the head. And you know what? That could be the key to Deontay Wilder's victory.
Yep, it could be. And you know what? End of the first fight, Deontay Wilder goes back to his corner dejected to him.
Yes. Yep, he did.
Good sign. But that's the first fight. I just believe we're going to see a strong Deontay Wilder, a man coming out to say, yep, I'm going to go do this thing, trying shots, and he's going to have to throw shots. As Tunde said earlier, like the left hook. Oh, man. Come on, man. He's our guy, man.
94-99.
No one can break it down like you, man. We know this already. You know what I mean? And I just want, if Deontay Wilder's sharp and every time something comes, he's throwing, he's going to move with a great chance. A great chance. Because the brother can punch. He really, really can punch. But you know what? We'll sit down and we shall see. Join us tomorrow at 8 o'clock for the Tyson Fury Ways to Win on the Stamina for Sale YouTube channel. The fight is right. And you know what? And also, join us on Saturday or the early mornings or Sunday morning for the fight along for Tyson Fury's WBC and little Ring Magazine belt, the one that Rocky Balboa had in the Rocky movies. That breakdown, because we're coming live at you straight from the fight in Vegas. You know what? They're taking liberties. If they wanted this fight to get bigger, they should have employed me and Tunde to boost up the fight prior. Because, the man just posted out all these blue seats are available, and I thought he was taking a piss. Then I went on StubHub. Tunde, they ain't sold no tickets, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's really been a pin in a balloon from this AJ loss. Everyone was banking on AJ winning.
Right. And not only that, but with the travel restrictions as well, there's loads of Brits that would have gone out to watch this fight. I've got a couple of managers out there now, but no one ain't rushing it. But all I'm saying is this: I'm so looking forward to the breakdown for tomorrow for Tyson Fury Ways to Win. So in closing, my brother from another mother says,
we will but before I say that, we have to close by saying tomorrow night not tomorrow night, on Saturday night. You get the biggest, the brightest, the baddest, the boldest behemoths fighting for the WBC heavyweight title. Live on The Fight Is Right. Watch along. And we end by saying, dream it, believe it, become it.
Come on down. See you lot tomorrow at 8 p.m. And do not be late.
Make it a date.